In business, data is very important, especially when it comes to electronic data that's stored on things like hard drives. In my hand here, I've got a 1 terabyte SATA drive. This is something you'd find inside a desktop computer. You'd save basically all your files, whether that's video, music, spreadsheets, or Word documents. Well, it's important to back up that information because if something were to happen to this, you would be out of luck. I think most of us have the best of intentions when it comes to backup. Well, I'm going to show you something that makes it a little bit easier. This is a Drobo box, and essentially it's a hard drive enclosure that lets you store up to 4 different hard drives. You can see I've got the 4 bays right here. Right now I've got one of them filled with a 1 terabyte drive. But what I want to do is add an additional drive so I have that data backed up on this other hard drive here. And it's pretty simple, and that's kind of the nice thing about this particular box. All you have to do is just plug the hard drives in and it just does everything automatically for you. You don't have to configure anything. If you want to, you can, but if you don't, it's automatic. Simply by plugging this little guy in here into the empty drive bay, it's going to automatically start backing up the data so that I'm completely protected. It hooks up to my PC or laptop via the USB port here. It's USB 2. Or if you want, it also has FireWire 800 connections as well if you want that extra fast data speed. It's got a nice little light system here that tells you what's going on. So if you didn't have the software panel up, you could see what's happening with the different drive bays. You can see right now it's blinking a couple lights here, basically telling me don't touch the hard drives right now because it's busy putting data across both of them. But if things do start getting full, it'll actually light up a yellow light down here telling me it's 85% full. I should add another drive. If I get a solid red light down in the empty bay here, that means basically it's 90% full. You better put another hard drive in now. You can see up on the screen, this makes it even easier to see what's going on. I've got 1 terabyte drive up here. In the second, I also got a terabyte drive. So it tells me how much storage space I have in this graphical pie chart here as well. It's pretty well all automatic. So from this point forward, any business data that I'm working on, I'm just going to stick it over on this particular drive and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Go down to my computer and I'll show you. So no matter how many drives I put in here, it can store up to about 16 terabytes. It just treats it as one logical drive, so it makes it really easy so you can basically set up all your folders in there. So if anything bad ever were to happen, it would basically tell me up on my screen, or the lights would start blinking, and all I'd have to do is take out the bad hard drive, put in a new one, and it'll automatically back up that data once again. It's called a Drobo storage enclosure. They've got this one here that is the 4 drive base. They've got one up from here that has 8. So back up your data, make it easy, have a look at something like this.